back to Coaching Essentials, practical tools to elevate your life. Today we're talking about the art of letting go. Letting go is often misunderstood. People think it means pretending it didn't happen, acting unbothered, or moving on quickly. But real letting go isn't avoidance, it is release. And release is a process. You can't let go of something you haven't first acknowledged. So, we're going to start with some framework here. 1 through 5, I want you to go through all of these steps with me. So if there is something you need to let go of now, grab your writing tools and let's work through it together. Step 1, name what you're holding on to. And be specific. Don't say something like, I'm upset. I want you to get detailed. I am disappointed because I expected support from XYZ and I did not receive it. The point of this is that clarity reduces emotional fog. You don't want to be spiraling with these ongoing thoughts because you don't have clarity about what's going on. We want to make it clear. Vagueness keeps you stuck. Clarity sets you free. Now that you have named what you're holding on to, let's identify the attachment. Because sometimes we're not necessarily holding on to the whole thing that people think we are. It might be a part of it. I never got that money they owed me. I never got to say these things. What did you not get to do? Or what ideas of the future could you be holding on to? What are you actually holding on to? That's the question I want you to answer. Is it the outcome? An apology? Recognition? The version of the future you expected? What is it? Because we do know that letting go is rarely about the event. It is about the attachment to how it was supposed to go. Now, step 3. Let us separate control from desire. We have no control over how someone else feels, what they think, what they thought, what they do or did. We have all control over ourselves and how we think, how we move. And those are things we have to work to manage, to gain control over. So, ask yourself, what is in my control now? Your responses are in your control now. Your standards are in your control now. Your next move is in your control now. Hearing things like, when you release control over what wasn't yours, emotional pressure decreases. And that might sound like a slap in the face because it's like, if I could just let this go, I would. I'm not holding on to it because I want to. But I want to remind you that when you release control over those things that you cannot control, it does add emotional security back into your body. I release the bad and inhale the good. So right now we're going to move into step 4, which is regulating before you decide. We're going to be clear-headed in our decision making. We don't want to say, well, I'm going to do this as a result of this. We want to say, I am in position to let this go. But first, I must ground myself. And so we're going to ground ourselves. I would encourage you, if you do this going forward, to do 5 breaths, but for the sake of us making you feel better right here in this moment, we're going to do 3 together. You know I love breath work, so we're going to do a deep inhale through your nose, hold it for 3 seconds, and then release it slowly through your mouth. Let's go in with that first breath. Deep inhale, here we go. Hold, 2, 3. Now release it slowly through your mouth. You're breathing in what you can control. You're exhaling what is not in your power. Let's go for that second breath. Deep inhale. Hold. 2, 3. Slow exhale through the mouth. Allow your body to feel all the relaxation, energy it can as you release these breaths. And the final breath. Deep inhale. Hold. 2, 3. Exhale. I am in control of my next move. These breaths signal safety to your nervous system. They remind you that you are calm and you are okay. You cannot release from a dysregulated state. Calm is your capacity. And now that we're calm, we're going to decide on what that next step is. This is step 5. Letting go is not passive, it is directional. Now ask yourself, who do I want to be now? Now you're picturing yourself as the main character on your own TV show or in your own movie. And this event happened. But in movies, we often watch events happen, and then there's a next, and then this happened. Those are the writers putting that together. You are the writer. You are holding the pen. You are living this life. From a space of calm, from a space of who you are, what response aligns with your values? And I don't want you to respond from a place of defensiveness. I want you to respond from a place of empowerment. Defensiveness is, well, I'm going to do this because no one gets to do me this way. No, we don't want that. We want, this is my next move. That's the energy we want. Now you're choosing forward. And you're going to perform that next move. And you're going to remind yourself every single time you attempt to let go and these thoughts come back up that, oh, my next move is waiting for me. That is the thought you're going to replace the spiraling thoughts of what you cannot let go of with. My next move is waiting. And get back to this. Take your breaths and decide. Take the breaths and decide. Take the breaths and decide, no matter how many times you have to do it. This is the process that I want you to practice. Letting go is not forgetting. It is deciding that holding on is costing you way more than releasing. So over the next week, give yourself permission to make sound decisions on just what that very next step forward is. And if you have to go back through all of the steps, do it. Name it, identify the attachment, separate control, regulate your emotions, and choose forward. That is the formula I want to leave you with. Do the steps and notice the difference. And I will say this, when it comes to things like relationships, stop engaging with their social media. Every time you plug back into what you're trying to let go of, you are taking yourself back to scratch. There is no letting go happening. There is purely engagement. So you can't both engage and let go at the same time. Letting go is a decision that the boss inside of you has to make. Okay? So if you like the phrase boss up, let that be where you put it in your vocabulary for good use for you. This is the art of letting go. And next time we'll explore what it really means to move on without hardening your heart. Until then, stay present, stay intentional, and remember, peace is not found in pretending. It is built through release. I want you to display that main character energy on your own show that is necessary to write your next move. Until next time.